Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Pass somewhat off target.
It's always exciting to see Paul Gascoigne's name on a team sheet.
He's just showbiz, isn't he?
One of the great entertainers and one of the great technicians the English game has ever produced.
Now, oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cafu. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's definitely not his best. David Villa. Nicely aimed pass. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Can he spark a counter here? Romario! Goal! Barcelona! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nedved. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's headed upfield. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Threads one in. And he's cut it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No way through. Nedved.
Barcelona really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Romario. That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out to the left flank. Gascoigne. Now it's Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played towards the other side. Messi is onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Romario. Oh, no joy this time. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good strength. Saliba gets it away. Chance to finish.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they can counter here. He might be in here. And now the hit. Big moment. Massive goal. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate. The execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And the first half is done. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half. No changes at half-time that would... And Holland! That's another chance! That is decidedly lacking.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Mateus picks it up from the goal kick. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
They're urging him to shot a goal! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Nedved! Too close for comfort. Nedved. Bale. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
David Villa, and he's found a way past. He's got the shot away! They are rampant! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
And pull it! And one more try! And it's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Bale duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shots! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Now he's off and running. Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gascoigne. Davids.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Davids. David Villa. David Villa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Romario! Oh, good steal, he just read it. And the volley. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Now it's Bale. Bellingham. And here's Bale. He's had it taken off him. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big shot, great hit. They've done it. How many, just how many The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Costa Corta. And the pass is intercepted. He's played him through. Gullit gets flagged offside. Gascoigne, hoisted in. Saliba cuts it out. That's played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ball is over the line. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, delightful ball. Bale. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Neuer. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos. Cleared away.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Gullit. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gullit. Real chance! Goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Gascoigne. He's having a go! Keeper always had the measure of that. And that will be the final act. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. David Villa happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So that's got things underway. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, here's a chance! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Van Dijk gets it away. And it's Gullit. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's just beyond his reach. That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Gullit.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's a superb... Now the finish! Goal! Arsenal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
David Villa! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Gullit. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Gullit. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
It's Bale! And that is wildly off target. Now he's off and running. And it's Gullit. Maldini. He's tried one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Deco. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cleared without hesitation. And that has left him in a heap. That has been cut short. Opts to play it back. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaká, and here's Hullet. Crunching tackle. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Thuram can get it clear. Hullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Cannavaro makes the interception. Kaká. Oh, that was vital. And he's intervened well there. Nedved. And here's Hullet. Looks for the finish. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Bale! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Lahm. Chiellini. To Lahm. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bellingham. Well, there's the clearance. Edmilson. Oh, that's a key interception.
3 minutes added time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kaká.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
We are into stoppage time. He'll try from distance. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're into the second 45. And it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. Hullet might just make this. Now it's Bale. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini cuts it out. Nedved. Deco tries to get it clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Definitely not one of his best. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Has a look and place it forward. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Rodri. Substitutions taking place.
Mateus, Chiellini, and it's Nedved. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Encouraged shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Fiddles it through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Messi. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Arsenal showing a little more urgency now, and to be...
He's gone for goal. And it's Bale. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to face with the keeper. Can he put it away? No mistake. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
After 65 minutes is number 10.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Maldini. And here's Bale. Oh, he's burst through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Deco. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lahm is there to clear. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lahm kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter. And it's Thuram. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, he's bustling through here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. And he thumps it clear. David Villa! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. David Villa. That is great defending, so alert. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's had it nicked away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Lahm. And we're done. Arsenal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's the shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho, he is through here. Great chance! And that would have been some goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's cut it out. And the finish! They've scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's had it taken off him. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here, showing good feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Goes forward. Bale is onto it in a flash. Foot in. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bale. Cafu. Aims beyond the defence. Beckham. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Great defending, strong and determined. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Bale, very much a man of this moment. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Hullet!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play.
David Villa! And again! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Mateus. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's managed to get free. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is a truly outstanding save.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break.
Header! Wow, that's a fine save. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Now it's Haaland. Nice physical challenge. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, this is a great position. Bale. Now it's Hullet. Rodri. That has been cut short. Mateus gets across to intercept that. And there's the end of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Arsenal are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Beckham.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kante has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Saliba, Hullet chasing after it. A real chance if he can get through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Lahm gets it clear. Van Bouten cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cafu. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. That is good alertness. Played over towards the opposite flank. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Haaland! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Manchester United certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Rodri powering forward here, neatly clipped into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly, and he's been shifted off it. And here's Haaland. David Villa. Bale, given the lift of his goal, floated through. Lam. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho. Oh, red, nice interception. Mbappe. Dink through. Oh, well played. Oh, can he get onto this? Beckham. For Rice. Mbappe. Pull it. It's a goal kick. He's in plenty of space here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's hoisted clear. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa. Beckham gets over and intercepts. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. David Villa. Great hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. Overhit and out of play. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe Making good progress on the right-hand side.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. 2 minutes to be added on. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Could be danger here. And the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Pullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
That parking in the area around the stadium
The
is
end of the
strictly
game.
forbidden.
Reflections.
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Well, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah.
He's got the shot away! And that has been cleared. And it's Hullet. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Mateus! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Costa Curta. Luis Suarez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Luis Suarez! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It could be in here. Lam is onto it in a flash. And it's Bale. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus. And it's Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Costa Curta did well to stay calm there. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Luis Suarez. And that is out of play.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Aimed in towards the centre. He can get that clear. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That is good alertness. Half an hour played now. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 11, David Villa.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
David Villa.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is masterful defending. Ronaldinho. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Luis Suarez. Cafu gets it away. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, super ball!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Davids. Had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's David Villa. Now the finish! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Arsenal playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
Please report to the
The midway point of the game.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Paris Saint-Germain get the ball rolling in the second half. Now it's Luis Suarez. Saliba cuts out the pass. That has been knocked clear. And there's green grass ahead of him. David Villa. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's shifting through the gears here. Mateus. Davids. That pass has been well intercepted. Lewis. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cafu does well to get it back. Pull it. Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Now that's well seen too. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that should get the job done. Ronaldinho. Arsenal can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pull it. Luis Suarez. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Davids. Mateus.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And it's hoisted clear. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Mateus. Mateus. Luis Suarez. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's managed to gift it back. He's picked his way through.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's straight offside. David Villa! Oh, should have put that away.
Or maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And it's Bale. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Costa Curta. Ronaldinho spots it and intercepts. And he's found a way past. Bale. And he welcomes it. Bale! In for the pieces! Deep into stoppage time. Oh, super find. He's beaten the last man. Oh, look at the great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And they've got rid. Terrific header! And again! Oh, yes! It's there! And that may just do it! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And there was his third, and it's Luis Suarez! Oh, split second. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Today's match is now on sale in the stadium.
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Arsenal lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Hullet. Cafu. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Del Piero. He can run onto that. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, good ball. Big chance! And it's hoisted clear. Vieira. That's a decent clearance. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And they've switched it over to the other side. He won't be happy with that one. Ronaldinho. Hullet. David Villa. Bale. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing.
Had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Carlos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's and he's had a hit! He's got the shot away! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now that's well seen too. That's headed upfield. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Saliba cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now it's Hullet. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Batistuta. He's got a side of goal. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. He could be in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Gullit is onto it in a flash. That's been cut out, well played. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Del Piero. Lahm attempts a clearance. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Carries far too far and out of play. David Villa looks to get on the end of this. Gullit has created one goal already. Great ball if he can get there. And he's certain. And this is Bale. Chance! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Gullit. There's the delivery. And through to the goalkeeper. Vieri. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Cafu. Great run on the overlap here. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Has been indicated.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Fiddles it through. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Arsenal head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1.
Please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today. Substitution.
The second half then just getting going. Japan have a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Ronaldinho. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he cuts out the supply. David Villa. Gullit. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Yeah. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Has a go! He's delivered all right!
well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Bale! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Ronaldinho. And it's Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. Cafu. He is just caressing the ball. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
David Villa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in. Oh, can he get onto this? David Villa. Lam. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Keeper's ball. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running. Oh, super find. He is through here. And that has been clubbed away. Has a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Thuram is there and he can pick it up.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And Hullet! Oh, should have put that away.
Hullet really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Thuram makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Floated through. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Bale. And he welcomes it in. And he's straight offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
David Villa. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Lahm calmly anticipates.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vieri. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale gets flagged offside. He's not got that quite right. That's at the end. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
This is a lost children's
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a...